How's it, everybody? Kāʻili here, back again at Ukulele Puapua. There's Ken. We're in the Sheraton Waikiki in Waikiki, Hawaii for our weekly Sunday live video where we feature and sample some of our ukulele models, as you can see behind me, um, and answer your questions in the live chat. So let me get back to the comments here. Um, Today we'll be talking about three ukuleles. The first one will be the GCEA SM1 Soprano. The second one will be GCEA SK1 Soprano, and then the GCEA SK1 Soprano beginner set. All right. So if you guys have any questions, just feel free to put it in the chat. I'll be answering them after each ukulele and towards the end. Hi, Naomi. Feel free to type in your questions as they come up, and I'll try to answer them as many of them as I can. Uh, and then we'll have some sound samples and everything for you guys. All right. So let's get started. First things first is before we do anything, we just wanted to introduce a special. This one's already gone, so just keep that in mind. But we wanted to introduce a special model for you guys. This is called the Koa Aloha Scepter, and as you can see, they kind of have the Koa Aloha crown upside down here, the body, and this is mango, right?
Yeah, that's mango.
Yeah, this is mango wood. It is not for sale. We have more details to come, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys this. This is pretty rare. Um, they only make a handful of these at Koaloha every so often, so just wanted to show you guys this real quick. All right, so first item we have here is the GCEA SM1. We have all three of these ukulele in the description. So if you want to check it out, feel free to go into the description and follow along with us. And you can link to our store site where we have that product, and you can kind of follow along with me. All right. So first things first is the brand. It's GCEA, as you can see here. This is actually a brand that is under the company Mitsubagaki. This is one of their two Hawaii made brands. And the model name is SM1. S stands for soprano, M stands for mahogany, and then 1 is the style. The size is soprano. We have the materials, it's all laminated mahogany for the body. As you can see here, this is a little bit darker and less figured than most koa. Yeah, really basic. And that helps to keep the price down actually. So if you look at the materials, what we have here is mahogany, laminated mahogany for the body. We have mother of pearl fret markers. We have white side markers, uh, geared goto tuners. It's a satin finish, fluorocarbon high G set, string set. The fretboard is walnut. The neck is also mahogany, which is standard practice. And then the nut and saddle are plastic, as with all ukuleles from this company. And the bridge is also walnut. You can see that there. All right. And if you click on those links below, by the way, we'll have good pictures, much better than what we can produce in a live stream. Um, but yeah, so the tone is for a soprano is actually pretty warm. I really like this one. So if you're looking for a warmer tone out of your ukulele, going with mahogany is actually not sacrilegious or it's not a bad thing. If you know Israel Kamakavivo Ole, he actually played a mahogany tenor mahogany Martin ukulele. So you don't have to make it koa. It's just koa sounds and looks beautiful. So um, it's always a good choice. But yeah, the tone is really nice. It's actually really loud. So I would recommend getting it um, for especially for beginners or for people who want something made in Hawaii but you can't afford like the solid wood ones. This is a good alternative. If you look on our site, we have it listed at $219
Free shipping
with free shipping.
in the US.
Yeah, in the U.S. domestically and Japan
Japan too.
and Japan. All right, now it's time for your sound sample. Uh, if you've been watching any amount of time for a while on these weekly lives, what I like to do is play in three different areas, and that's going to be over the neck, over the hole, and by the bridge. So give me 1 second to set up our other mic. I think that's good. A little bit loud. There, can you hear it? Sound good? Okay, so here's your first the strumming sound sample here. And over the hole. And by the bridge. Okay. And picking. I'll do the thumb, my pointer finger, which is what I usually do, and kind of like classical style. Okay, here we go. Over the hole. And by the bridge. All right. So that's the sound sample. We have a question from Raphael, and it is how much does the mango style usually go for? Oh, you're talking about the scepter. So how much does a scepter usually go for, Ken?
So I think 20, 21 to 2200. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I never get the price yet.
Yeah. So we know it's over 2,000. So it's we haven't received the official price yet, but what the last time we sold one was about how many years ago?
It was 3 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago. How much was it back then?
I back that time at 1,750.
Yeah. So back then it was 1,750. Um, 3 or 4 years ago. The prices, excuse me, the prices have gone up since then. So we know it's over 2 grand, maybe about 2,200. But yeah, that's about how much it'll be. So thanks for the question, Raphael. Um, And let me know if I'm saying your name right, Rafael, or is it more like the Portuguese Rafael? Or yeah. Um, yeah. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the comment section, wherever you are, Facebook or YouTube, and I'll try to get to your questions as much as possible. Let me see. I think now would be a good time for the song. Um, we have any requests? If you guys have any requests, by the way, feel free to put the request in the comments. Like if you have a song that you want me to play or try, I can fumble through it for you if you wanted. That's entertaining. You have an idea?
The song,
Yeah.
Joke Baby Joke.
Oh, drop baby drop. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. For those of you who didn't know, that song "Drop Baby Drop" is by Manao Company, and the ukulele player actually had a low G. So this one's high G. So I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna make adjustments for playing it like that, but it's not gonna sound exactly like the original. All right. So here's "Drop Baby Drop." I'll do a couple. Oh, there's Auntie Jean. Which ukulele brand that you have in stock is totally made in Hawaii? Yeah, this is actually totally made in Hawaii. And everything on this side is also totally made in Hawaii. So that would be GCEA, Mailelei, Kamaka, Kanilea, Koa Aloha, um, Anaole, Valley Made, EEV. Uh,
G string is not that.
yeah, G String's not here anymore, but that's just because he moved. So it's still considered same quality. Martin is not made in Hawaii; it's made in Pennsylvania in the Martin Guitar Factory. But yeah, definitely still considered the same quality. Like if it wasn't good, Is wouldn't have played it. So yeah, so the main thing is that it's handmade, and if it's made in Hawaii, it's probably made of koa. Um, there are a couple exceptions back here, but yeah, that's the main thing. So drop baby drop. We'll try it on this one. Um, that's the intro. Yeah, let me see. I haven't warmed up my voice, so it sounds horrible. So forgive me if I crack. Um, my heart does a tango with every little move you make. I love you like a mango, 'cause we can make it every day. I want you to drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Got to drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry, my nights will be so lonely. If ever you should choose to go, I live just like a zombie, very little love to show. I want you to drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Got to drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. Okay, so that's drop, baby, drop. Let me test this mic real quick. Check, check, one, two, mic check. Oh, it's not peaking. Check, 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 one, two. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we just got this new setup we're still working on, so bear with us. All right, so that is the SM1, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Ugh. So if you guys look at the second um, link that we have in the comments, feel free to click on that and follow along. This next one is the GCEA SK-1 Soprano. And this ukulele is actually the same model, but in Koa. So it's laminated Koa. So if you look at it here, this is the GCEA logo again. Really hard to miss. Really hard to forget the tuning of ukulele when you have this brand because it's right there. The model name is SK1, Soprano Koa Dash 1. Uh, and by the way, one means it's all laminated. The top, the sides, and the back of the body are all laminated. If you see like a SK2, for example, that means the top is solid and the sides and back are laminated. So that's what the numbers designate. The size is soprano, as you can see here. I like this particular soprano because they actually go higher than the neck joint here. Hi. So the next thing is the materials. So let me open up this thing here. So we got the Koa laminate body here. You got some curls in the back too, which is really nice. A little bit on the sides, so that's really good. Oh, 1 second.
Sorry, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so we got that, and then the next thing we have on this list is mother of pearl fret markers again. Okay, so if I go like this in the light, you should be able to see the shine. Yep. And then you have white side markers again, just like the last one.
Okay.
Now the fretboard on this one is actually rosewood. You can get it. You can get rosewood or walnut. It's kind of luck of the draw. Then the bridge here is walnut,
Thank you.
and as always, the nut and saddle are plastic. Um, what brand is the nut and saddle? Do you know, or is it just
Just plastic.
yeah, it's just the plastic that
Uh,
they
yeah,
use, right? Their own like
their
proprietary.
own, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So there's no. You can probably say it's just Mitsuba nut and saddle. Yeah. But yeah, the material is plastic. It's most nuts and saddles today are plastic or synthetic somehow. Naomi, oh, thank you very much, Naomi. You're too kind. She said good melody and song. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs from when I was a kid. Next thing is the nylon strings again. Oh, actually, this is not nylon. This is fluorocarbon. This is high G. Satin finish. Same Goto geared tuners here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about this ukulele or you have any requests for me to play, feel free to put that in the comment section wherever you are, Facebook or YouTube, and then I'll be sure to accommodate as much as I can. But yeah, go to that link. You can see that on the website right there. We have much better pictures than I can produce here, and it even looks better than showing it on the screen right here, because I think the quality goes down a little bit on the stream. So go ahead and click on the link if you want to see a better picture of that. Now, if you go online and if you look at the price, this one is actually $299 right there. So it's still pretty affordable, especially when you compare it to solid wood instruments. Even if it's not Koa, it's going to start at about 750 in our shop. And that's because solid wood sounds, looks, and feels better, especially over time. It'll sound even better, and as you play it more, and it'll also be really hard to work with in comparison. Um, Especially solid Koa. If it's curly Koa, it's even harder to work with because it can actually crack along the curl as well as along the grain. So especially when you're bending the sides, that can happen. So you're basically paying for the craftsmanship of the ukulele as well as the material. Yeah, but this one right here, really good. The tone is a little bit brighter. Oddly enough, to me, it sounds a little bit fuller and slightly louder. I'm not sure why. Um, if you saw the last one, the SM1 actually has the same strings. It's still fluorocarbon. So I don't know what gives this its extra oomph or kick, but it this one does sound uh, a little bit more full to me. So uh, that's a good segue to lead into our sound sample. So neck, whole, bridge, strumming and picking. So strumming first. Oh, sorry, I think I hit one of the keys loose. So here we go. And over the whole. And by the bridge. Now picking, thumb, pointer finger, and classical style. Over the whole. And by the saddle. All right. So that's the SK1. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. Um, but yeah, now I'll wait for any questions. And in the meantime, I'll play a song. I guess maybe I'll just play the rest of the rest of Drop Baby Drop. That wasn't the ending. I cut it off short. Oh, there's Auntie Jean again. We have a question from Auntie Jean. Let's see here. Oh,
Sorry.
uh, in regards to the different types of wood used to make the instrument, what is the main differences in quality and price? That's a good question. Um, when I say materials, I actually don't mean the type of wood. What I mean is laminated versus solid wood. Laminated wood is always cheaper. It's basically three ply. So three pieces of wood that are glued together. So if you see here, hopefully you can see it. The top piece has three layers of wood. So laminated wood just basically means that it can be different types of wood in between, and then it's sandwiched between the wood that is like so. For example, if I say laminated koa, then it could be one different type of wood that might be cheaper, and then the outside, uh, the bread of the sandwich, if you will be koa. If I say laminated mahogany, like the last one, it's mahogany around those pieces of wood. So, um, so just like how when you laminate floors and all that stuff, that's what we mean by laminated wood. Solid wood will be, um, it can be pretty much anything, and it's not that you get a better quality or lower quality with some like different types of wood. It's just there are certain types of wood that will sound brighter or sound warmer or have a more full tone or have a more relaxed tone, maybe give a better sustain. So that all depends. Koa and mahogany, if you compare the two, mahogany is traditionally really uh, preferred for a lot of instruments because it sounds really warm. So that's usually Martin's wood of preference, especially for ukuleles. But they also use koa, especially recently. And koa here is the wood of preference for ukulele because it's the second most abundant tree in Hawaii. However, you don't find koa anywhere else in the world, so it's more expensive because it's protected. It's not an artificial number. It's actually highly coveted by a lot of people. So because everybody wants it, it's more expensive because that drives up the demand. And at the same time, uh, being that it's protected, you can only harvest in certain locations on the Big Island, and that's it, legally. So when it comes to quality and price, there's not much difference in quality. It just has different tonal qualities, if you will, tonal characteristics. When it comes to price, there's all different kinds. There's a bunch of different kinds of mahogany, different individual species, and there's a few of them that are endangered, and therefore you're not supposed to harvest them. So like mahogany from Nicaragua
From
and
Ghana?
Honduran mahogany, those are the
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
From there.
So from Nicaragua and Honduras, they have mahogany there that's really rare, and it sounds superb. But it was over harvested, so now they're extremely protected. You can't harvest it for a while. I have no idea how long. But yeah, that's kind of the thing that you have to keep in mind is like, is the wood protected? Is it being harvested sustainably? And all those things can raise or lower the price. There are different types of mahogany all over the world, as well as acacia, which is koa is a type of acacia, but it's only endemic to Hawaii, so you can't find it anywhere else. Um, Even if you grow koa somewhere else in the world, it will be different, just because it's affected by the environment. But yeah, so you have that. You also have like rosewood, which is the fretboard here. Rosewood and ebony are higher density woods, so they're a lot stronger and harder, less porous. So if you have like a whole body made of rosewood or ebony, especially if it's solid wood, then you'll increase the sustain much longer. But it could also have some other side effects that you may not be aware of until you make it. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. Like Indian rosewood is really popular for its warmth, and it really kind of cuts down the higher frequencies, so it doesn't sound as bright, but really long sustain. So if I remember correctly, Indian rosewood is also protected because of that, right? And it looks beautiful, so they use it for furniture and stuff too, just like koa. So yeah, there's a lot of things that affect the price, and there's also like different grades of different woods. I know koa best. There's a 5 level scale for koa, so you have A1, A2, A3, A4, and master grade, which is A5. And that's basically just measuring the curls, which is how many curls there are in the wood and how defined there are. Right now, I don't think we have any master grade koa in the shop right now. Um, yeah, maybe the concert EEV. You want to show that real quick? Just as an example for you guys, I think I showed this earlier, but maybe like a month or two ago. But this EEV, this coil right here would probably be considered A4 or master grade. I'd probably lean towards master grade. So hopefully that answers your question, Auntie Jean. Koa generally sounds brighter than mahogany. Mahogany generally sounds warmer. Um, Mango is really loud. Kind of has a shorter sustain from what I've seen, but it kind of depends. Yeah, there's also maple and all that, so you can. There's a lot of different choices for tone woods. Um, Basically, whatever they make guitars out of, you can make ukuleles out of too. So there's a lot of different ukulele makers, like in the mainland or something, where they'll use different woods that are native to those areas, and they will sound different because of that. So it's kind of pick your poison kind of thing. All right, so I'll go to the next ukulele right now. And it's actually the same ukulele, same model. However, if you look at that third link, we have our beginner set there. So the beginner set is $329, and it comes with it's the same ukulele. It's the SK1, but it also comes with a tuner and a beginner book and a hard foam case. So you're only paying $30 for all of that on top of the price of the ukulele, and that's actually really good. So and you have free shipping to anywhere in the U.S. and Japan. So that's pretty much it. There's not much more to say about that. We do have different ukuleles, individual ukuleles there. Um, looks like I might have to fix that page a little bit so you can see it better. But yeah, we are offering different ukuleles with this set, as long as it's a SK1. So like different ukuleles within this model are offered there. All right. So if you guys have any questions, again, feel free to put it in the chat. Thank you so much, Auntie Jean, for your participation in the chat, and Raphael, Naomi. Thank you guys so much. I guess I'll play that second half of the song.
Let's do a little bit again.
After the song. After the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay. Yeah. So this is the second half of the song. Here we go. Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna help you through the night? Who loves you, pretty mama? Who's always there to make you right? Who loves you? Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna love you, mama? Baby, drop. My heart does a tango with every little move you make. I love you like the mango, 'cause we can make it every day. I want you to drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Got to drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Got to drop all your love on me, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Drop 'cause I'm hungry, drop, baby, drop, baby, drop. Oh, if you guys want the chords for that, it's really simple. It's A, C sharp minor, B minor, E7. If you want, you can play A, C sharp minor 7, B minor 7, E7. Either one works. This is kind of like a more jazzy sound. All right. So yeah, we just wanted to show you guys the scepter one more time if anybody missed it earlier. This is a rare model that you don't always get to see. A lot of the time when they make it, it's already, it's already bought. So, including this one.
Huh?
Was this? Did somebody get this already?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But we're having more.
Okay, yeah. So this particular ukulele is already paid for and bought, but we will have more in stock later. So we're just kind of previewing this for you. This is really good. So, curly mango body, solid, and curly mango faceplate, and oh, and we have uh, this is kind of one of the cool things about it is the fret markers are also curly mango on 5, 7, 10, and 12. And then let's see, is this ebony or rosewood?
Ebony.
This is ebony. The board and the bridge are both ebony, and you have um, curly mango here too. But, as you can see, it's Ko Aloha's musubi hole, sound hole. Yeah, really cool. You gonna go? No, very good.
You can go.
You want me to play it?
Oh, that's good.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and play just a little sound sample for you guys. I'll play one from my childhood. Cuando cuando. Thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you next week, and then we'll announce sometime this week what ukuleles we'll be featuring. Unfortunately, I will not be here on Sunday, but uh, I'm gonna actually be camping with my family at the beach. So um, we'll have Ken.
We might change, but
Yeah.
we might have one. Yeah.
So we'll have something next week. It might not be exactly what we're doing right now, but we'll have something next week for you guys, especially. So thank you for coming. Aloha and take care, everybody.